Hello friends, in this tutorial we are going to learn relative reference and absolute reference. Now you will see here we have entered some values in column B. You can see here, and we have to calculate 20% commission on these values in column C. For that, click on cell C4 and then put equal sign. Then click on cell B4, that is 5000. Put multiply sign here and then multiply by 20%. It means it will calculate 20% of 5000. Now press enter key and now you can see it has calculated 20% of 5000, that is 1000. After that we have to calculate 20% commission for rest of the values also. So first click on cell C4 and then press Ctrl C for copy, and now select the column C5 to C9 and then press Ctrl V for paste and then press escape key for deselect this selection. And now you can see it has calculated 20% commission of these values. You can see here. Now place your cursor in cell C5 and then press F2 key. And now you can see the formula here, that is B5 into 20%. And you can see here it uses cell B5. B5 means 7000. Press escape key here. Similarly, if we click on cell C7 and then press F2 key, and now you can see its formula here, that is B7 into 20%, and it uses the cell B7, that is 8400. Press escape key here. So this is called relative referencing. Excel understands while copying the formulas that you want to copy the formula only and note the values, and it uses the same cell relations. And one thing you have to keep in mind, in Excel by default Excel uses relative referencing. Now you understand how to use relative reference in Excel. Let's work on absolute reference. For that, first we remove these values from here. And now we want to calculate 20% commission of column B. For that, first click on cell C4 and then put equal sign. Then click on cell B4, that is 5000. Put multiplication sign and then click on cell D1, that is 20%. And now you can see the formula is B4 into D1. B4 means 5000 and D1 means 20%. It means it will calculate 20% commission of rupees 5000. Now press enter key and now you will get 20% of value in cell C4, that is 1000. And now if we copy this formula by pressing Ctrl C and now paste this formula in cell C5 to C9. For that you will press Ctrl V and then press escape key for deselect this selection. And now you can see it will show value as 0. You can see here. Because as you know, when we copy the formula and paste in the downward direction, so by default Excel uses relative reference. That's why it's showing 0 here. But we want Excel to work in different way so that it always keeps the same cell D1. So now we will use absolute reference. For that, put your cursor in cell C4 and then press F2 key and then put $sign here, like this. So one thing you will remember here, when you want to change relative referencing into absolute referencing, so you will put $sign. And now you can see we have changed the relative referencing into absolute referencing by putting $sign. You can see here. And now press enter key. Now again copy this formula. For that you will press Ctrl C and then select rest of the cells. And now press Ctrl V for paste. and now you can see it is showing the correct values here. You can see, and if we press F2 key here, you can see it is using cell D1. You can see here. Similarly, if we click on cell C7 and then press F2 key here, you can see here it is using D1 cell here. So in this way you can use the relative reference and absolute reference in Excel.